Welcome to Grace on Fire. Supporting one another in bravely creating with wild abandon that which sets your heart on fire. And we are here. We are so honored to be here with the amazing Steve R. Allen. He is a healing artist, seeker of the inner light. Let's give him a warm and gracious welcome.
Thank you.
Stephen, I'd like to ask you some questions, if that's okay.
Remember the joke, right?
You wanted to? Why don't you tell us your joke?
Well, not really a joke, but something I wanted to share from when I was in high school. Some people highlighted me and asked my parents something funny about Steve, and my parents had asked me after I blew out the candles on my birthday cake at the age of 4 what I wished for, and I had wished that the lions would get out of our house. So I thought that was cute, and when I read the stuff for this interview, it said you could say something funny about yourself, so I wanted to share that.
And
so
that is adorable. That is adorable. 4 years old, wishing that the lions would get out of the house. Did you think there was lions in your house? Or do you not remember?
I must have, or I would not have wished that.
Well, you know what? It's your protective instinct. You had that at 4 years old. How beautiful is that? That you'd want to keep the house safe from everybody, for everybody. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
Thanks.
And you say you're a creator of these healing tools, and I am so interested, and I'm sure everyone here is interested, how you came to know you had this gift of creating healing tools.
It began with my love for nature and stones. Just that's where I feel at home. And as I began to learn about the healing properties of different stones, I'd carry them around in my pockets, and I'd want to wear them. And I thought, oh, hey, I could learn how to do wire wraps. So I looked up on the internet, YouTube, how to do wire wraps, and learned how, and then I made too many and thought, oh gosh, I need a place for all these wraps. I should make a wire tree. So I again went to YouTube and learned how to do a wire tree, and I kind of morphed from there. I really enjoy making the trees.
Wow, and they're beautiful, and we have some here. We have one right here, and we have one up here. So hopefully you can see these. I know you are so connected to nature. You're a hiker like myself, and he's got some beautiful sacred spots and sacred places that he hikes to. And you have that nature spirit inside of you, and you are an artist because you look at these, and they're absolutely stunningly beautiful. And there's more outside. I wish we could just display them all because you are an amazing artist.
Thank you.
In this creation, wrapping these huge, power-packed crystals around the wire, and to be self-taught. That I acknowledge that, to be self-taught, so it comes purely from your innermost being, from you. And where did you get the inspiration for the designs?
I try to instill the energy of like the bristlecone pine, and also there's some cedar trees that are really, really twisty and curvy, and those are the ones that I love the most. And I really love the energy of bristlecone pines because they're so old. They carry so much wisdom. And so that's the type of energy I like to put into my trees.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy of the love that you put into these, and the vibration coming from the nature soul that you are, and connecting with the trees. I'm a lover of trees as well. I'm a lover of trees. I don't know what it is about trees, but to have this, anyone to have this in their home would be so gifted, to bring that energy of the tree and the crystal and your love and your blessing into the space. So we just thank you for your gift and your artistry, and I hope you're able to get these out to many people, these pieces of beautiful art.
Thank you.
I have a question. The second half of your title is The Seeker of the Inner Light, or Seeker of the Inner Being. Can you tell us more about that and what that means to you?
Yeah, it's like we're surrounded by illusion. And when we die in between lives, we get rid of one of those illusions, the physical body. But we're still in the illusion that we are the sum total of all our life experiences. But the real us at the very core is who we were before we began incarnating, which is part of God. We are connected with Source through this light, and that light is what I want to get to know, who I was before I began incarnating. And I feel like that will be a real game changer.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I think you are seeking the, I don't know what you would call it, but the game's over, the golden key, we seek and we seek and we seek, and we find out that treasure is within, and you are going within, and when we do turn around our direction, and we start seeking inside, and that's an infinite depths, but that's the direction. That's the direction at one point we all need to go, and you've turned that direction, and you're seeking that inward journey, and that, as you say, that's where it's at for us now, and a lot of people are doing that 180 turn, and going in and finding this is the direction. And it doesn't mean we go out, but wow, to be at that place, Steve, where you've turned around and you're going in the direction into the deepest truth within you, that's profound. And I acknowledge you for that, because it takes a long time for us to actually even get to that point, correct?
Yeah. I have friends, young friends, who have figured it out a lot quicker than me, so I'm glad that I'm there to help them on that journey. But it's like, why couldn't I start figuring it out at that age, But I'm just glad to be here now.
Yeah, and it's your perfect time. It's your perfect time, and you're here to help others. We start this journey at the exact right time. And what was your impetus for this growth in this journey? This inward journey.
I think that the greatest thing I found was forgiveness. I wanted to be in a place of peace with everything, the world, all people, and the universe. And I felt like what I needed to do was think of all the things that I felt people had done to hurt me, and send love and forgiveness to those situations, those memories, and then do the same with all the things that I felt like I had done to hurt other people. And as I did this, I've had a lot more love, peace, contentment, joy, and I'm just at peace with the world and love everyone. And I have more to do on forgiveness, but what I've been able to do so far has been a wonderful part of this journey.
Wow. I'm so moved and touched and inspired by you, Steve, because that is the game changer. That is the game changer, is to change our hearts and to start to go and go inside and heal ourselves of any little place inside that isn't of love, and to send anyone or anything love. That's what I find when I start feeling grievance come up or something in the past that might send them love, send them love, send them love, and to go through that, to vigorously go through that forgiveness process, especially for yourself, for you, to forgive every little speck inside of you. And that's ongoing too, because
Yes.
it's a tantric thing. It keeps, if there's anything under there, anything under the rug, anything under the stones, any little shame under there, it's going to come up, and it'll come up at the perfect time. And that's our time to send our hearts love, send ourselves love, send whoever else love. And that is the game changer. What for you?
I feel like any grievances we wish to hold on to get stuck in our energy field, in our spirit, and later ends up manifesting through health problems. So clear all that out, and physically, heal the spirit, and then the body follows.
Wow. I just feel so honored to be in your presence, because you're just a living example of this love, of this spiritual presence, going within, seeker of the inner being, doing that through loving everything that comes up in you, everything that comes up towards another person. Because forgiveness is, like you just say, if you have that grievance, they say forgiveness is eating the poison, taking the poison, and hoping the other person dies. Because when we hold those grievances, we're poisoning ourselves, and we clear it through us. And that's what you're doing. That's what you're in the process of. And that's an ongoing journey. But you've done it so powerfully, so intensely, that you have done that turnaround. Now we can't turn around and seek the inner being, where everything lies. All the answers lie. All the infinite universe dwells within. We can't do that until we clear up enough of our own, because everything's a mirror. And you have cleared enough of your own inner grievance, your own inner shame, your own inner guilt, so that you could turn around and look in and shine that light in. We can't do it till we've cleaned up enough, because it's too scary. Because we still think something inside of us, we still hold a little grievance towards ourselves. And once we clear that, we take that inner journey, and you're on that inner journey, the seeker of the inner light. And so I just acknowledge you for where you are, and then to express that out into your art, which other people can purchase and have in their homes to heal them. You are a light worker on this planet, and I'm just so honored to know you, to have you as my friend. Steve comes to the campouts. He's an amazing person.
Thank you.
Steve is just an extraordinary human being, and as I found out more and more, you're connected to your guides. You have many guides. You're connected to your inner voice. You're devoted to following that inner guidance within you. And I just want to acknowledge this for you. Yeah. So I have another question for you. How can people find you? How can people find this work? How can they purchase this work for you and have it in their homes? And I know you'd also make custom work for people and custom crystals.
Yeah.
How can they find you?
If somebody has a stone that they're really, really fond of, I can put a tree on that one for them. But I feel like those who need my work will find me through my friends, Facebook, or they'll just run into me. And right now I'm so intent on this inside journey that I don't really make much right now. I think as I get to know myself better, then I'll start creating more. But if somebody does need something, they will find me. The universe will bring us together.
Absolutely. And let's say the universe brought you together by this YouTube, by this video.
Yes.
How would they find you on Facebook to ask?
Stephen R. Allen. Look for the guy that looks like me.
Stephen R. Allen on Facebook. Message him if you're interested. And I understand this inner journey because I'm on the same inner journey as well. And I understand that you're in the yin right now. So it's not like you're making a lot, but you are creating some, and you are creating beautiful pieces. So if anybody does want to get in touch, Facebook, Stephen R. Allen. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah, please look Stephen up. And is it Stephen or Steve on Facebook?
That's Stephen.
Stephen.
Yeah.
Stephen R. Allen. Well, Stephen, I am just so inspired and just excited to be here with you and honored to be in your presence. And I just acknowledge this inner journey. This is the journey home. The inner journey is the journey home.
Well, thank you for having me today.
Yeah.
I always like being around you.
Yeah, and we love you at the camp out. He's known as the Pancake Man. He makes all the pancakes in the morning for us, and we have such a good time.
I'll be there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is there
I'm
anything
excited.
else you want to say to the world?
Be the best you can be.
I love it. Yeah, thank you. Nothing needs to be said after that, right? Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for tuning in on YouTube. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Let's give a hand for Stephen R. Allen.
Thank you.